Alright guys, this is going to be a new segment of now officially, I guess, hunting for 2026 stuff, even though there's no new releases, not even any new variants, but there are some stuff I'd like to pick up in the package, especially for the 20th. This is the same Target too that I did not film my reaction to Tank Coat, so hopefully this can change. But, so this is the first segment. They don't have any restocks on singles, unfortunately, and I can definitely tell that a Hot Wheels person was here. They always leave evidence, sometimes I swear, but I think they got another restock of the 2-pack case. Oh, it's an older one. Oh, never mind, it's a newer. Okay, did they do 2? Because they have the Sheriff and Adam pack, as you can see, but also got this one again. Now, disclaimer, actually, that is going to be different for 2026. We know cars are going back to China. They're still being made the same way as they were in Thailand. So don't expect the old China looking cars with decal quality and everything. But this is going to still look different. I guess it's just a switch of factories. Cruise is a much better, in my opinion, shade of yellow. Danny, from what I saw pictures online, actually doesn't have the window noting anymore. So thank you very much, Mattel. I'm gonna have to get this pack all over again. But I guess at least I can finally get a better version of Danny, because yeah, those window bars never should have been there in the first place. You have this Rally Chick single, which I'll be honest, I actually don't know what this is from, because everything else on the pegs is just the stuff that I've seen for weeks at this point. How's it going, man? Yeah, I know, you've been stocking the 2-packs like crazy. This is the same Target that we just visited yesterday. I am pretty much here just in case they restock, because sometimes they tend to do it on Wednesdays. So I was kind of hesitant to do this, but I hope it pays off. But a lot of the time, this is part of the hunt. You know, you just got to always keep going for it. At this point, I'm only looking for the start of 2026 stuff, but likely I also would like to see Cal Weathers, Rally Cal Weathers, because I haven't seen him in a fat minute. And I don't think this is a restock. However, they do have the 2-pack still lingering about. I feel like they stocked up on this. A new low price of $20.99 for anyone who cares about that. But other than that, I think this is like standard stuff. So you can see like quite a few Rally Chick singles. I feel like they're just like sprinkling them out to me at this point. Literally peg dedicated to Floyd. Poor guy is the worst peg warmer of the year, bar none. McQueen with shovel. Hangs around a little bit now, but it's still a really cool variant they brought back. Yeah, JRC Raul, who's, by the way, I feel like he's been here for ages at this point. McQueen with sign. Some docks. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say with this Target. 2-packs, like I said, very stocked up. No reports of 2026 2-packs at all yet. I would assume that they would hit by like end of November is my guess, if the distribution continues to be as awesome as it has been for quite a while at this point with Targets. But yeah, this was a kind of a nice 2-pack pairing, I guess. And yeah, nothing with the glow races. I already got Wingo, so I don't have to look through those. Don't see any 2026 color changers, even though I'm not getting them, but you know, it's just to update and see how recent my stores are at. But this is what we got to work with for now. It's decently stocked, but considering I'm looking for Rally Cal, I hope some of this stuff can get taken, so they want another restock. Fresh Friday morning, and once again they just don't really stock up on the singles anymore, so I guess I shouldn't expect that. I don't know why a steel case of Hot Wheels is around here, but it is. And flooded NASCARs. Can you guys see why I like barely show Walmarts anymore? You know, something that's interesting, they don't even have the Sterling and Cruise and the Trainees pack that did come out this year, but it's very few and far between. Yeah, all these are the same. It's either the World Grand Prix or the Radiator Springs one. Same old, same old. Alright, this is a Target I haven't been to in quite a while, so... And as you guys can see, I think I have found out why I haven't come to this Target in quite a while. I think this is like the similar stock to what I saw last time. I mean, the Rescue McQueen that literally doesn't sell. There's a fishtail and a high impact. That's kind of cool to see. Peg full of Floyds, because why not? And a little Chisaki for the extra length of a middle finger. And we just have some other ones, another Rescue McQueen up there, as you can see. Yeah, come on, we gotta start getting some 2026 stuff at this point. I don't know who put those like that. No, nothing much else to report here. It's not even like updated with glow racers or color changers. It's weird. Alright guys, unfortunately this does look very picked over, but I have seen 2026 cars for the very first time. And you know what? I'm actually gonna pick up quite a few things here. I mean, you can tell it's 2026 with stuff like the new Sally update. They finally put the 5-pack version as a single. You have regular flow in here. I actually might get a solid set of the Townies only, and I stress only because it's a full 20-year circle. No, I don't like the packaging that's around for the 20th, because it's really been around for years at this point, but this is still a solid selection. And like, I even need ones like Marilyn here. I never got her variant with the unibody, so that's actually really exciting. I will pick up Marilyn for sure. And of course, cars now made in China, as you can see, with a nice glossy back. You can kind of see how the light reflects on it. It's really nice. But yeah, unfortunately, this looks very picked over. I don't even think certain cars that I was after are here anymore, like Transforming McQueen. And yeah, someone definitely grabbed stuff like Transforming McQueen and Lizzie and something else that I think I was after too. Here's Sarge as well. I might get like a whole set of the Townies on this packaging, so oh man, I'm gonna have to have quite the score here. Unfortunately, I'm surprised there's 2 flows. I don't remember there being reported of being 2 flows in the case. And yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard to tell on camera, but I'll put a picture on the screen of my Thailand rally chick Hicks. But because of the switch to China, he actually is slightly different. They just kind of upped his pupils. I'm not huge on that because it makes him look a little too cartoonish and a little less realistic. But I will definitely also pick this up, the Rally Cruise, because this paint finish on Cruise is incredible. So yeah, I'm super honestly glad about these scores. I actually have a solid bunch here, but yeah, I gotta take a thumbnail, I guess, because yeah, I will highlight this video as like my 2020, I guess, 6 cars haul. And also, here's a quick to Buster McQueen. Do I put this one up too? I did hear that the printing on the side is kind of different and honestly better because it wraps more. It like fills up more of the area. Who knows? I might actually pick this one up as well. I have to go through a couple of these things. Race and Rescue 2-packs try and sell challenge. Impossible. Also saw the new color changes packaging. So this is a 2026 one, but the other ones are gone. Not that I collect them, but still noteworthy to note that they have hit my stores. So nice to know they're up to date. In case you guys don't know what the packaging difference is, basically this top bit right here has different colors. Well, I guess just more colors on this top bit. The color changer and Cars logo is now both together in a little squunch. As you can see, they're on different sides of the card there. So just side by side, in case you guys are curious. And also if you're curious if your store has actually like stocked up on 2026 color changers. And as you can see, Cruise up there is also like that. Same as Paul Conrev. All right, let's see what this one's got. Funnily enough, I don't even really think I had to turn the corner. I can just kind of see from the side, but still, no restock. And Ryan Shields is now sticking around. That's great. You guys can't tell my sarcasm. But yeah, everything else is just this typical Piston Cup racers. I can't believe May and K packs are in the big 25. And nothing else. They just need a restock. Just don't know when. But it always sucks, honestly, when it's like, you know, you just clearly just see right in front of you that it was not worth the drive at all. Alright, so the wintertime cruisers should be out, and the only reason why I am actively waiting for them to stock up on them is because I actually need that Sarge. I have had the other Sarge for the longest time, the one from China, which isn't really all that ideal. And unfortunately, they don't have it. They have a bunch of docs though, and Sally, and I think, yeah, they have the Reindeer and Clutch Kringle. Both of them are a part of the assortment this year, but I guess Mater, McQueen, and Sarge are gone. Sarge is the one I'm most disappointed in. Like I said, it's the one I actually was looking for. But yeah, just to show you guys, wintertime cruisers are back on store shelves. Don't worry, people will go crazy for these every single time they come around. They're a yearly thing. Still one of the best releases that they have done in the last 5 years comfortably. Publix does carry mini racers, some, not all. I think this might be one of the only Publixes near me that actually somewhat does it every now and then. They have one single though. That is where the mini racers peg is. I don't know if you can read that, but it says Cars Minis. That's not there. But this is my first time seeing a car from case B of 2026, as you can clearly see with some of the 2026 content with this cruise, with the unfortunate lack of metallic blue decals. I just don't know why it's not there. It's such a missed opportunity too, because if it had the metallic blue decals, I might actually get this to be like a new Dinoco cruise for me, because the yellow shade is sick. Like, it's so nice. Just it's kind of ruined by the decals, unfortunately. But yeah, next update checked off for this video. Does this count as a Cars find, guys? I'm not buying it, but it's Talking Red race car. Interesting. At Kohls, by the way, just for documentation purposes. All right, just a couple days later, and they actually put out the box for the 2026 Mini Racer Wave. The only one that I care about, by the way, is this one right here, Lizzie. I never got her as a mini. She has been staring at me from that Target 5-pack for quite a while at this point. Never bit the bullet. This was before I even knew that she was coming out as a single in the blind box wave, but really glad to have her. For those of you that don't know, it is number 5 in the collection. For the blind boxes, if you guys care, I will put it in the description of this video of the codes for these guys, so if you want to hunt them out yourself. Technically the new ones, literally just these two right here, as in like Stupid Helicopter and Red. I'm not going to call Red stupid because he's red, but yeah, those guys, you know, the usual suspects, they who shall not be named. This is the one I care about. Really glad to get Lizzie though, so score indeed. So Toys R Us Macy's at my local mall has basically put the Toys R Us section in a new spot. A lot bigger. They made this a lot more bigger. And we got our favorite Toys R Us mascot right here. My goat. In terms of Cars items around here, this is the only one that's here, Chuck Armstrong. This is the same Toys R Us Macy's that I found that case with Sally, Jeff, and Morgan. So I'm not sure. Maybe they're just trying to like put them out, because like I said, this is like a completely new location. If you guys go back and see the old footage, it was near this desk, but now it's a lot bigger, which probably should mean a good thing. Like, they will have still a healthy car section once they actually stock up on hopefully some recent stuff. But yeah, right now Chuck Armstrong is on his own, unfortunately. Alright guys, I guess score. I found a 2026 2-pack, and this one technically is also 2026. None of the others. I don't believe, though, I was gonna get any of the others, because I'm trying to think of who's even in the first case. I'm pretty sure these are the only ones I care about, because I do want both of their new variants. I think Jim looks slightly better. I never had Spiky Phillips from his inkjet Thailand kind of printing. This one, I mean, at least Danny's an upgrade. I'll give them that somewhat. And Cruz here, nice bonus. I'll just put the other one I found as a single online. But I guess, yeah, 2 scores here. First 2026 2-pack that I discovered. I don't know why this one has a crack in the blister though. You guys can see that little slit right there. Yeah, not good. Yeah, I mean, he still looks fine. That's all I care about, as long as the car looks fine. But yeah, I've seen photos of him online. I honestly think he's a pretty good improvement, so I will be picking him up. And I actually will replace my Spiky with this one. So I actually get 2 for 2 in terms of what I'm buying that pack for. So that's really good. So yeah, those are the scores here. But hey, at least I have some 2026 stuff to show. Alright, this is the only bit of Black Friday you guys are getting out of me, but they restocked more on the 2026 2-packs, and there are remnants and whatever. Found cancer. I'm not even going to explain that one. You guys already know, but it's the only thing you're getting on me with Black Friday. Trying to hopefully find case B, and then I can wrap this up as a full-on hunt video that I feel like has been like 2 months in terms of the timeline of footage at this point, you know? So guys, I'm really trying to conclude this video because I'm trying to find more of case B. Even though I don't want it, I just want to document it so I can show it in a video. However, 2026 mini racers, and I never got Carla or Jeff when they first came out. So you know what, just because of convenience, I'll pick them up. At least something out there for cars that I'm actively looking for that is new to me. Oh my goodness. But yeah, they even have more stock on this. I just put all the 3 of the cancer 2-packs in the front, so hopefully someone picks them up. Come on guys, they're on sale. This is, you know, any Hot Wheels collectors that are out there, this is a chase. Forget what I said. This is a chase. This is a chase test, so buy every single one you see. Well, at least I found where they're putting Case B over here at the new location that they have at Toys R Us Macy's. They don't have much, but 2 Speedy Comets here and a couple Flows and a Maryland, which I already got that new unibody variant. So, but at least they're here. At least I know where they're at. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. This is just remnants of Case B, but the fact that I even found it in some good bulk, I'm ending the hunt here for all the clips that I have accumulated at this point. I'm probably gonna pick up these 3. I really want just Eugene in the package. This Radiator Springs McQueen is different from both of the past versions. I'll probably just keep that one in box. And Hall Ingas, the eyes are slightly better and the decal are slightly better. I just feel like I can work off this one a little better than the previous one that I already updated to look a little better, but sure, why not? I'll just do them again. But other than that, you got 3 Todd Marcuses, 3 Ralph Carlos. I do believe they put 2 of both of them in the case, so that explains it. Probably put 2 full cases out. I've seen so many of the 2026 Race and Rescue Stars at this point. High Impact still here. World Grand Prix McQueens nowadays, that means 2026. You have Dirt Track Doc at a quantity of 2. Ryan Shields still here. Another Ryan Shields. Sally. I think this is the... I think they have both Sallys, honestly. The older one, but this is the updated one from 2026. Brad Windmiller, Richie Guns It. Yeah, just a bunch of stuff that... A bunch of re-release slop. I'm only really buying these so I can get some updates or to keep in package, but that's probably where I'm going to end this hunt video. And by the way, more of the Cancer 2-pack that won't sell because people don't give a shit about it because it's that bad. But anyway, that will be it for this hunt video. See you all in the next one. Peace out.